Hello. My name is Christopher Killen. This video is in response to the lecture I missed on Tuesday. The lecture touched on topics ranging from the 17th century to the 18th century in colonial America. One thing I found interesting, and I believe everyone should know, is that, contrary to what our lower-level education has told us, that first settlers in 1620, the Puritans, were actually not the first to settle. In 1619, a whole year prior, the first group of African slaves arrived in Virginia. I believe these and similar actions which were done in response to newfound freedoms set up many of the radical changes in thought in the colonies, which leads to the second need-to-know topic, regulation, or the lack thereof. Now free from the oppression of the monarchy, these new settlers found freedom in every aspect of their lives, including the economy and the markets. With no government regulation, the monarchy wasn't making any money, and they couldn't let them get away with it, so they began to tax the colonists without representation, which, as we know, sparks the first thoughts of a revolution against Britain. Another need to know is the changing perception of covenants. With Winthrop and Edwards, the covenant focused on the relationship between God and the people, and people and themselves. However, a new meaning of covenant began to be used. Ben Franklin stressed the importance of virtue and how to behave without having the religious orthodoxy being involved. Franklin wanted to educate the average man, specifically by founding the Philadelphia Public Library. Franklin believed that one was able to conduct themselves in a respectful and virtuous way without the interference of revelation. These changing attitudes towards religion's role in society with no doubt influenced those around Franklin, the founding fathers. Another man, John Adams, also stressed the importance of educating the people. Previously, the Puritans were strict on educating their own people the way they saw fit, which greatly narrowed their education. Adams proposed that when people became more sensible, they became more educated. Once man becomes educated, there becomes no more servile dependence on their lords. This all leads to the final need to know, which is the strong focus on education, religious ethics without the religious orthodoxy involved, and a new covenant, or federal theology, focusing on the relationship between the whole and part. All three of these led to rationality, not revelation. This involves the understanding of the universe through the use of our faculties. This was similar to the European Enlightenment, however, in the colonies, there was much more religious influence. Franklin, Adams, and Jefferson, all very scholarly people of the time, urged to put this new knowledge to work. Doing this, society would become more rational, and if everyone can put this knowledge to work, then everyone can be a leader in this new republic.